Hey there, this is John Anthony Francis Wilcox, and today is Saturday, the 14th of December, 2024. How you doing? So, quite a week for this Wilcox. All through it, I kept getting early Christmas gifts from my dear friend Laura, and including two wonderful gifts for Tinkerbell, which she adores, and that was very sweet of her. Last week I had gotten gifts from my friend Suzanne. I got also a gift this week from my friend Larry. Thank you very much to everyone. It's been beyond generous. I'm very humbled. Also, some stuff from my niece Tracy, who gave me some gift cards in advance of Christmas. Not even her Christmas gift, but just some gift cards for different things. Very generous. Thank you so much. My biggie is, as Catholic boy, as you know, is that Tuesday I finished up my 33-day consecration to St. Joseph, which is very important to me. I'm a big lover of St. Joseph. Um, so that was a significant thing to me. Uh, and I learned a lot about St. Joseph with all the readings I had to do, which were obviously 33 days worth. Some of those were like 10, 12 pages of reading. So a lot of fascinating things about the effect St. Joseph has had on the lives of so many. So that was that. Um, saw my friend Bob, who came by briefly yesterday. It was good to see him. Was it yesterday or the day before? I think it was yesterday. Yes. And what else? Talked to a few people, but not many. This I really haven't heard from many of you out there this week. I wrote a poem I was very pleased with called Goldfish because I had been talking to my friend Ari and I was saying something about goldfish. I don't know why. And she said, "You should write a song called Goldfish." And I said, "Oh, should I?" I said, "Oh, maybe I will. Maybe I'll write a poem." She goes, "Well, whatever." So the other day it just came to me and I couldn't stop writing it, and it was a lot of fun. I was very pleased with how it came out. So, Goldfish. Um, I sent a lot of you a link to it, so you should see that if you are interested. If you're not interested, you're not interested. That's okay. So that's how life works. Um, Gearing up for Christmas in terms of solidifying what I need for what I'm cooking. As always, I'm making a big pot of the sauce I learned from my mom and dad with the meatballs I learned from my mom and dad and some nice hot Italian sausage and then some kind of pasta, and I'm just going to do some raviolis as well because I used to do manigots or lasagna, but Michael doesn't eat that, and it's like at this point everyone eats at home. So there's no point of me making a tray of lasagna or a tray or two of manigots if I'm the only one eating them. I don't need that much stuff. You know what I'm saying? Um, Beyond that, I've been watching a lot of Turkish TV, a lot of Japanese TV. The other day, I even watched a fascinating thing on French TV, of all things, that was about the phenomenon of furries in France. For those of you who don't know, furries are people that dress up in fur costumes as different characters. They always reminded me when I first saw a furry, it made me think of like team mascots, which I'm sure would piss them off, and I'm not trying to anger anyone, but it's just what it reminded me of the first time I saw one. But I see that they have a lot of character to their characters. I also see that the majority of them have a similar design sensibility. It's sort of like, when you work in comics, as I have done since 1983, you really get down each person's style. You can, when you're a little kid, you can't tell one artist from another, but as you grow up, and particularly as you work with different artists, you learn their isms and such, their differences and their similarities. And a lot of the furry work I have seen to date all have the same kind of anthropomorphic designs to them. Maybe over time they will change that. Who knows? Maybe it will evolve. So, and that reminds me, I had a fascinating conversation with my friend Ken Ironwood about that as well. So that was interesting, and it's been an interesting day here. So, saw my sister Mary briefly, saw my niece Tracy briefly, saw my nephew Dave briefly, saw no one else briefly. There you go. Got some lovely Swiss cheese. Also, today I got an email from my friend Joyce saying she had been in quite a car accident and she got all banged and bruised up and the airbags did not deploy, which says to me you got a lawsuit there, if you want it. And I just hope she does better. I love you, Joyce. I hope you heal up nice and perfectly. So I think that's going to do it for this week. Love you all. Talk to you all. Bye bye.